Hi everyone, my name is Nick, and today I'm presenting my final capstone project called devBoard. devBoard, simply put, is a project management system for developers. It allows multiple users to uh, contribute and manage a project to let each other know where they are and kind of the status of a task or a feature. After you log in, you're sent to the dashboard, which gives you an overview of any projects or tasks that you own. These tasks also give you a quick just status so you know, hey, the initial comment's on hold or create task API views in progress. Just kind of gives you a quick high level view of stuff that you own and what its status is. After the dashboard, you would go into the projects, which you would then see a list of all projects that you are a member of and or a owner. Um, like for example, the client website down here, you are not the owner, which is why it doesn't show up in the dashboard, but you can still contribute and manage tasks in that project. If you wanted to add a project, you'd simply type the name, and then under the members, you can add users by their username. So for example, I have the admin account, and we'll add Mr. Smith here. And if we decided halfway through that, you know what, we didn't want him in there, we'd remove it, but we'll add him back and we'll click submit. And then down here, you can see that the project has then been created. Within the projects, you can open up the actual tasks. These tasks are able to be updated, so you can click not started, in progress, on hold, completed. Um, if we do on hold, all this stuff immediately updates the database, which then shows up in the graph here. Um, the graph was built using Chart.js and should live update as you manage these tasks or make changes to a project. Within a task, you can actually add notes. These allow, so if you're creating, if you had a task that was like create a feature, and during that feature development, you needed help from another user, they could come in here and also add to the project to allow kind of how much time overall was spent developing that feature and who worked on it, and just kind of gives um, the project owner a easy way to see the overall kind of what work went into this. If you wanted to add a note, you would just add what you did. You could add any resources down the road. This might be something that could be used for data analytics, kind of what resources were used, how long. Um, it just kind of gives you another way of keeping track of all the things you did or all the things you used during that task. You would say what date you worked, and then you would say 50 minutes. You could also use the timer here, which will live update the time worked. And you could just run this in the background as you're working on something, and it will keep track of it automatically. And when you're ready, you would just click submit. In order to just submit this, we'll just manually put in 20 minutes and click submit, and it will then show up under your notes.